I'm in my studio today and I found this panel in my basement. It has a couple coats of cold wax on. I have no idea how old it or how long it's been laying in my basement. I have a feeling probably a good 11, 12 months. And I'm not certain of the size. I do want to measure the size right now. It is a cradled panel, and the size is a 24 by 24. And I do believe that I have several coats on here. It is cradled. As you can see, there's a large 2-inch cradle. It already has the blue tape on it, and it looks like one of my coats was either a green or a blue if I check my paint on my side. And it looks as though there's a light color underneath it and then brown on top. So I know I have at least 3 coats on here. And I'm going to put a light yellow on top of this. What I've decided to do is I'm going to do the impression of flowers. Not flowers themselves, but the illusion or the impression of flowers. And my color scheme for my flowers is going to be purple and orange because they are complementary, with some white, of course, and black. So my next layer is going to be yellow, and then I'll probably put orange on top of the yellow, and then maybe black. Or no, I'll do yellow and then black and then orange. So that's my plan at any rate. So here we go, and I'm going to put my first coat on with a brayer, and I'm going to let it overnight, and then tomorrow when I come in I will do another layer. So that's the plan. So hold on. I'm going to clean off my, I just made up this paint, so I want to clean off my palette knife. And here we go. I love it when I can go in my basement and find treasures. People who have taken from me know what my basement looks like because I used to hold classes in my studio down in my basement. It's quite large, but I rarely paint down there anymore. This color that I'm using is actually Indian yellow with a lot of white in it. And it does not have to be even, but I do want a good coat. There's chunks of something in here. I don't know what it is, but I want to take that off. there's a huge glare right here, right there. It's from the light above. Okay, so there's the first coat that I've put on today. Let this dry overnight. Something right there. Something there, something there, and something there. Okay, now I'm going to let this dry overnight. Then tomorrow we're going to come in, and I think I'm going to put a coat of black on top of this, and then a coat of orange, and then I'm going to start. Kind of orangey white. Okay. So I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, we're back at the next day, and I've tested this, and it's not wet anymore, it's just slightly tacky. And I wanted to mention to you, you can see there's just a little bit of yellow on my hands, not very much. So at any rate, the reason why I wanted to wait a day and not put it on right away is because I am going to use the oiler boiler on it, and I want to see some high contrast. So today I'm going to put black on top of the yellow, so I will have lots of contrast when I use the oiler boiler or the solvent pool. And if you put down a layer and you put another layer down on top of it, and it's still wet, the layer underneath is still wet, what's going to happen is that you are going to blend those two colors and not have separate layers of color. So that is why we wait. I know sometimes I'm impatient and I don't want to wait, but we have to wait. That's part of the medium. So now today I'm going to put a black layer on, and then my third layer is going to be orange with white in it. I want it to be a warm background, almost white, but a warm background, because I'm going to do flowers. And you know, I'm not going to say realistic flowers. They're going to give you the illusion of flowers. That's my plan anyway. But you know me, my plans can go up in smoke in a hurry. So that's what I'm going to do. And you know, I haven't done impressionistic flowers for so long, and I don't know why, because every time I do flowers they sell. So I'm going to do a little bit of that illusion of flowers today, and I might do a series of them. Just depends on how well today goes. So one thing I will say about a series, I do try to do a series of usually a series in color, because being a non-objective artist, I don't paint subjects, so I can't do a series in subjects. So the only thing that I can do a series of, really, in my mind, is in color and in feel, so, and in emotion. So that's what I'm planning on doing, and we will see. And the more you paint a series, the better you get. In other words, the first, if let's say I do it eight pieces, 8 different paintings of flowers, my first painting is not going to be nearly as good as my last painting. So, and that just goes with the territory, and I'm very aware of that. So today is going to be a coat of black, and I'm using, I think it's ivory black. It might be Mars black. I don't know. Black is black to me. I know it's not to other people, but to me, black is black. So that's what I'm going to do today. And if I probably won't leave here for another 6 or 7 hours, because it's first thing in the morning here. what I will do, if it's dry enough, I will put that other layer on it overnight. But I might have to wait until tomorrow morning. It just depends on how dry this next layer gets over the next few hours. So here we go. Thanks. And I just mixed up my black, so I'm going to clean off my palette knife right on here because I don't want to waste it. Wow, look at that wonderful contrast. And I want a very, very thin coat. And the only way I can get a thin coat is with a brayer. Some people can get a very thin coat with a bowl scraper, with the Messermeister bowl scraper. I cannot. So I do what works for me. So I'm putting on this next layer with my brayer. And the brayer I'm using is a Hobby Lobby brayer. I want something very soft, and the Hobby Lobby brayer is soft. Now, if some of that yellow shows through, all the better. I don't care. I just don't want to press it too hard because I don't want to mix the black with the yellow. And I hope I've mixed up enough of black. Not, I'll mix some more up. Again, I'm not pressing very hard. Okay, it's done. Here, it might need some more. And like I say, it's not solid. You can see the yellow through it, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. So I'm going to let this set up and then put on my next layer. And one thing I didn't mention to you, why am I putting 3 layers on here if I'm going to cover them up, is because I like to scratch through my layers, and I like to cut through my layers, scrape through my layers, and if I have no layers, I can't do that. So plus when you use your oiler boiler, you can go down even 2 or 3 layers, so for that solvent pool. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. And so we'll see, and I will see you in a bit. Okay, this is the 3rd day, and I'm getting ready to put on the 3rd layer. And I'm going to use both the brayer and the bowl scraper. And then after this sets up, I'm going to actually start painting the flowers, the abstracted flowers. So here we go. This is, it looks yellow, but it's actually white with orange in it. And I'm going to change that color up here and there. I'm going to put a little bit more orange into that. Okay, I've added a little bit more orange to it. putting that on here and there. I don't want the background to be the same the whole way around. I'm also going to put a little bit of gray into it, just as a neutral. I'm going to blend this out just a little bit. Put a little bit more of that brighter orange towards the center, right in this area. No idea how much of this is going to show. I like that. It's varied. You want to vary that background. You don't want it the exact same color. Maybe a little bit more the lighter color. Now I'm going to let that sit for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to take my oiler boiler over it and get some marks. So we'll be right back. Okay, this is what it looks like right now, and what I've done is I've taken the oiler boiler over it that had Gamasol into it, and I drew some marks into it. So that's what it looks like right now. Here's a close-up so you can see my marks, and some of my marks are more on top and some of them are more hidden. So, and I let some of it, some of the Gamasol drip, as you can see. So this is what it looks like right now, and now I have to let this set a little bit. I don't want to start painting. It is so very wet. So I think tomorrow morning we're going to start with the actual painting of the abstracted flowers. So that's what it looks like right now. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.